McHale who gets the catch. He's got patrol.
Section playoff time. Rivalries, location, and storied pasts collide as the North Tartan TNT face off against the Mahtomedi Zephyrs in a 5-4 matchup to open the Section 4A quarterfinal round on this Monday evening in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. With former St. Cloud icebreaker Allison Volk, I am Alex Westhead, and Allison, we got a chance in game one of our doubleheader to see Mahtomedi and the Zephyrs boys team fall to St. Thomas Academy and the Cadets 3-0. Tonight we have two teams in our broadcast area, the North Tartan TNT and the Mahtomedi Zephyrs, and two teams that play each other frequently, and those matchups can get fierce.
Yeah, definitely. It's always exciting when you get to watch two teams in the playoffs that definitely see each other a lot in the regular season. There's a little bit of a rivalry that will begin to boil over, so I expect an intense game here tonight.
Your starting goaltenders, they played each other just last week, and so the matchup is the same. Alex Barber in goal for North Tartan and the TNT. Ella Heath in goal for Mahtomedi. Again, you saw there the record of 6-10, and the save percentage at exactly where it was of .263 and .900 on the save percentage. Opening draw, again, this is the first game of the quarterfinal playoffs, and then a break immediately here for Mahtomedi. Karen Miller, who had a hat trick the last time that these two teams met, on the backhanded chance, looking for Miller on the redirection play there, as again it goes to the far side half wall. What's at stake here for this one? Again, it's game number one of the 4A quarterfinal game of the 4A quarterfinal round between North Tartan and the TNT and Mahtomedi and the Zephyrs. The winner will get the South St. Paul Packers on Wednesday at Doug Woog Arena. And that one, again, will be an interesting matchup. Again, the two teams played last on March the 10th. A 3-1 Mahtomedi Zephyrs win. 3 goals for Karen Miller and 1 for Lily Wold for North Tartan. Onto the far side as the puck can be played back out through center, held in nicely in the zone there by Ettlinger for North Tartan. And it goes back again where the TNT can reset. Madison Rosenthal put the puck further up ahead now where the Zephyrs can regain possession at center ice as Mahtomedi will carry it once and again. The Zephyrs entering the game today with a record of 6-11 overall, 4-6 overall in the Metro East. And for North Tartan, an odd season already by the COVID-19 protocol, but perhaps none so as they suffered 2 separate pauses. Shot in the goal! Off the whistle and off the draw. Victoria Nelson, the freshman. And the Zephyrs have a quick 1-0 lead.
That was great patience there by her. She kind of just waited out the goalie. The goalie opened up that short side, and she was able to just find it and put it home.
On the Mahtomedi Zephyrs, again, with the experience of having played this matchup recently against North Tartan, again, you see there, just great play by Victoria Nelson, and the freshman gets on the scoreboard first. And for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs, really a tale of two different teams, very either senior heavy or a lot of youth in between them. There's no real middle ground, not many sophomores, not many juniors by the Mahtomedi Zephyrs, but they lead 1-0, and that lead so critical here between these two teams. Down the length of the ice, and icing is called here. Again, going back to North Tartan and the TNT, they've had 6 games postponed this year. The first 3 were due to a COVID outbreak, and then the second one was the hidden, non-disclosed Hill Murray, widely publicized, where the Hill Murray Pioneers decided it would be cool to play with 3 different players having COVID symptoms, and then all of a sudden they test positive for COVID. So the Hill Murray Pioneers, the fault of those other 3 COVID postponements. We have a whistle on the face-off back again in the Mahtomedi end.
Yeah, of course, this season has been, just definitely a different season, something we haven't really seen before. And so, these kids have a lot of resiliency coming into this year, especially. They've shown that. They've shown they can just roll with the punches and still play really good hockey.
You saw on your camera screen head coach for the TNT, just a second in the program that existed, Jamie Nowitzki, Tartan 14 and Hamlin 17. Her educational and hockey playing experience had 30 career points for the Tartan Titans when they were a single program before co-opting with North And then 15 points career for the Hamlin Pipers out of the Mayak. Puck drop back in. As the TNT will go back to play it again, Selena Pineda Martinez tries to go here to the near side half wall as they'll once again try to clear back out, turned it over. And a chance again for the Zephyrs to regain possession back at center. Ellie Donovan was trying to carry the puck back in for Mahtomedi. It can be taken again here by Erica Broughton. Broughton working in, shot on goal, and a save by Barber as she's able to lock down that glove.
And Mahtomedi have had a lot of breaks so far already on North Tartan into the net. They only have 2 shots on goal, of course, but they've had a lot of opportunities with either a 2-on-1 or even 1-on-1, just creating some chances for themselves right now.
Erica Broughton, I should say, excuse me, the active leader on all-time points in Mahtomedi Zephyr girls hockey history with 48. Kaylee Heinel in the class of 16, the all-time leader in Zephyr hockey history on points. The arm is up. We're going to have icing that'll get called here. So we'll have another face-off back in the North Tartan end. It appears as well that the North Tartan Black Aces, so to speak, have set up some signs for North Tartan here in their defensive end. You love to see that. There's head coach Bill Mauricio for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs in his 5th season as head coach of Mahtomedi in Irondale from 99 to 2016 before coming over to take over this Mahtomedi Zephyrs program. Here onto the near side, Elena Martinez turned the puck over there. It's sent back on, trying to work her way in on a backhand and a good defensive play on the recovery by Emily Knobloch for North Tartan. Sent back into the TNT end where it can be reset again here for Alyssa Ettlinger. Leads the team in assists this season with 7. Ettlinger skating it back in again off to the far side. Ettlinger from the top of the circle, shot on goal. And we get to say hello to the freshman goaltender Ella Heath for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs for the first time tonight.
That was a great, good little shot there. She was able to take it and end herself. She's captain, of course, so she's going to try to carry the team on her back tonight, I'm sure. But it's good to see TNT get a little bit of offensive zone time. For the
Mahtomedi Zephyrs, so far this season, they have a negative goal differential in each of the 3 periods that they play and the overtime. They are 0 for 1 in overtime. Their best period, goal differential-wise, is the 3rd with a goal differential of 2-. On to the far side. We'll tie up again there in the corner, pair of 6s as Sydney King and Kiara Siaklas oppose each other there. Kiara's sister Maddie, the all-time active leader in North Tartan, goals and assists with 26 and 26. All the way down the length of the ice. Race back to the puck there, and a nice individual effort on the forecheck there by Sydney King for the Zephyrs. Trying to evade again on the other side, Kiara Siaklas. Pressure again provided by King. Back to the blue line, a big drive here from Broughton, and another big save made by the senior goaltender Alex Barber, who after giving up that first shot on goal for a goal, has rebounded nicely here.
Yeah, she has. She's made some pretty good saves coming up, some really point-blank ones when Mahtomedi has had some of those breaks into the zone, and so, it might be just one of those things that she's got to settle her nerves a little bit before at the start of the section playoff game.
Gaining speed, Madison Rosenthal. Trying to skate through center, sends the puck back around. Rosenthal with 1 goal, 4 assists on the season so far. Total of 5 points for the senior Rosenthal. Tied up into the end boards. Ellie Donovan pushed further back again for Lexi Jensen, trying to carry back in. If you joined us late, you did miss a goal early. Victoria Nelson onto the scoreboard first. She had 5 goals on the season for Mahtomedi and the Zephyrs, and that's how we've gotten to this 1-0 score so far in this 4-5 matchup. Centering pass dangerously through the blue paint. Off to the far side again. Shot fanned on. Be recovered once more by Rossler. Going back to the blue line, Ettlinger. A nice little toe drag, top of the circle. Ettlinger, a shot into the glove of Ella Heath, who holds on for the faceoff.
And she make that glove look easy. Of course, her on the boys' side, Ben Dardis was flashing the glove all night tonight, and so she seems that she's going to do the same.
Again, a good shot through traffic there, and a nice save made by the freshman Heath. Lauren Ham, who got the goaltender starts the previous 2 seasons, I believe. And I believe it was Johanna Ficadenti who got the starts before that. Sent down and low as right near the blue line. I'm trying to communicate with my fiance here as far as what she's trying to do here. You can talk. Okay, so that's the North Tartan roster. That's the Mahtomedi roster. Okay, there we go. We're working on communication skills in our relationship. Face off to the left. It's won by Mahtomedi. He'll carry it back here again. Abby Hansen trying to carry the puck back through center. Can be taken away, and a nice play here by Jillian Tabaka. Lost a handle on it in the zone. A shot on goal, and Heath makes a big save off the stick of Emily Knobloch. Peyton Schwantes tied up near that far side half wall, working her way on in. A centering pass in front. Tabaka with a shot, and a good save again by Ella Heath as the puck goes back to the far side. Working their way down and low. Pass through the blue paint. Comes all the way again here to the near side for Caitlin Hackman, whose relative Ann is always so kind when tuning into SCC TV broadcast. She always says positive things to us on Twitter, so we appreciate Ann at every chance we get. On the laid off side, puck can be taken back again. Alexa Anderson, who tried to start a break back the other way again for North Tartan in the TNT. 10:40 remaining here in period number 1. Shots on goal 4-3 in favor of North Tartan. Kate Curran has a puck go a little bit past her and can be gone to first here by Rachel Novak for North Tartan. Dug out again by the Zephyrs. Amelia Spencer left it here again for Curran, trying to start a break right through the slot. Can be carried again here now by Avery Whitmore for Mahtomedi and the Zephyrs. Whitmore with 5 points on the year, a goal and 4 assists for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. Puck taken again here by Rosenthal. Rosenthal plays catch again with Ettlinger here to the near side again. Anderson send a puck all the way to the far side, or can be gotten by Ettlinger again for North Tartan. Ettlinger looking to quarterback this unit, trying to start a play. Comes here to the near side off the stick of Lily Wold. Again, the lone goal scorer the last time that these two teams met here at the St. Croix Valley Rec Center back on the 10th. Back through center. The Zephyrs try to carry the puck and hold the zone, but they're unable to do so as it goes through the skates of a couple of players, and then back once more into the North Tartan end. Ettlinger with 5 goals on the season, trying to carry the puck back through center, goes on the backhand, pushed further in there off the stick of Ella Rossler, as the TNT are able to continue their line change and complete it. Tara Skillings to the near side here, Ellie Donovan. Long stretch pass further up ahead, was looking for Regan Berglund into the attacking zone. The 8th grader was unable to find her, and so icing is called.
Yeah, that was a good look there for Mahtomedi with the stretch pass. Of course, it just doesn't click, but you know, eventually it's gonna go. TNT here has had some good pushback here, and of course now they lead in shots 4-3. So this game's is starting to go back and forth.
Hello again, currently to the 97 of you watching on YouTube.com/Suburban Community Channels, as we may have another icing here if the puck will get there, and it will. So we'll have another face-off back again in the Mahtomedi zone. If you have comments or want to let us know where you're watching from, for North Tartan fans, you've heard us call a game together before. You know that we love to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching with, and who you're rooting for. And of course, as always, if there are names that are mispronounced, please let us know there as well. We don't have the access to the coaches for pronunciation guides much as we would in a normal year, but hopefully come November and the start of the 21-22 season, we'll be able to do that once more. Off the draw, Abby Hansen working her way on in into the slot. Hansen scores! Abby Hansen over the shoulder of the goaltender Barber. 2-0 Zephyrs.
Yeah, that was just great individual effort by her there. She carried the puck up, of course, kind of end to end. She was able to bounce it off the board, sneak around the defense, and then just shoot her upstairs.
So Abby Hansen with the full post-to-post, zone-to-zone play for her 3rd goal of the season, her first in the section playoffs, and now a chance as slipping and falling there is Lexi Jensen back the other way, so North Tartan will carry the puck into the attacking zone. Into the corner. Dug out here by Rachel Novak. Goes back to the blue line. Chance now for Ettlinger, and blocked out in front by the skate of Maddie McMahon for Mahtomedi. Ettlinger pushed it through again on the redirection play, and able to get to it with the pads is Ella Heath. Back down and low. Ellie Volkers. Volkers tied up again in the end boards, can be dug out there. Lexi Jensen trying to dig it out. Now taken here with possession by Haley Moosbrugger. On the backhand, Moosbrugger, I believe, the daughter of boys lacrosse head coach Pete Moosbrugger. Certainly the lacrosse season after a 2-year delay at this point. I'm sure Pete is looking to get the Zephyrs back on the lacrosse court. On the clearance, as he North Tartan TNT trying to hold the puck in the zone. Peyton Schwantes further up ahead into the skate is kicked forward by Rossler as the Zephyrs try to retake possession here. Bodies collide. Will be taken in again to the attacking zone here by Rossler. Rossler with a shot on. Big rebound kicked out there on the far side by Heath as it comes back again. Chance now we're going to have a whistle and a hand pass is called by Mahtomedi, so another face-off at their end. 6:36 remaining here, period number 1. Shots on goal are 5-4 favoring North Tartan with Allison Vogt. I am Alex Westhead. And Allison, a pretty even game so far, but those 2 chances for the Zephyrs have been really strong.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been definitely back and forth. TNT has had all their chances too, but you know, Mahtomedi has been able to put them away when they've had the chance, and that's been the difference so far here in the first period.
If the story of game number 1 of our doubleheader was the offenses, this is more of a story of the defenses. Both teams, North Tartan only scores 2.38 goals per game, and Mahtomedi only scores 2.1. We're going to have a penalty here, and this will give the North Tartan TNT their first chance on the power play.
Yep, and we're going to get a tripping here. This is a pretty easy penalty to call. Of course, like we said in the first game, probably not purposeful. Looks like she was trying to go for the puck, but of course got her skates, tripped her up. It's tripping.
The senior forward, Grace Kaltoff, with just her second penalty of the year, will head to the penalty box, and it'll give North Tartan their first chance on the power play. When last we did a game with North Tartan, the TNT had a 25% power play and a 33% penalty kill. That has since returned to normal. 6.1% on the power play for North Tartan, and on the penalty kill for Mahtomedi, 84.6% on the season. Loose puck taken by Broughton, who will fling it back down to the North Tartan end. 1:37 remaining on the power play time to the North Tartan TNT. Ettlinger behind the back here for Schwantes. As North Tartan looks to start their rush up the ice, Elena Martinez further up ahead for Tabaka. Tabaka takes it in there again on the half wall as Mahtomedi able to clear it back out down the length of the ice, and Barber will stop it behind her own net. 2-0. Again, the Mahtomedi Zephyrs leading as it looks like 11 to 11.4%, so I must have had a misread on that, so apologies there for my stats as I put them in wrong. On the turnover, working your way in, shorthanded bid and a kick save made by Barber. The Zephyrs with 1 shorthanded goal this year, and when we get to their power play unit, odd that they have allowed 7 shorthanded goals this year. Broughton all the way to the far side where it's held in there by Sia Claus. Sia Claus, nice stick handle, pushed down and low further once again, working down and low Alexa Anderson. Anderson trying to work around, goes back again here looking for a shot on goal there, as the shot can be made there once again by Maddie McMahon. To the far side, too far down the length of the ice, where Alex Barber will briefly come out to play it, but first again, Madison Rosenthal. Rosenthal using the end boards there to try to field that puck further up. Taking again here now, Knobloch with speed. Jillian Tabaka. Puck knocked off of her stick, and a quick turnaround brings the Zephyrs into the zone with a shorthanded bid. As taken down on that play was Emily Knobloch, but the arms of the referees stay down. Further up ahead, nice play as Elena Martinez tried to carry the puck in the zone. Abby Hansen with some good positioning to send that puck all the way back down, as North Tartan unable to connect on that first power play. The Zephyrs ice it as they had returned to full strength, so another face-off in the Mahtomedi end.
That was the TNT did not get a whole lot of zone time. The Zephyrs did a great job on the penalty kill, making sure that puck was getting out and making sure that North Tartan had to go the full length of the ice.
On a loose puck, can be taken further again here by Amelia Spencer. Turned back over. Trying to field that further up ahead was Victoria Nelson, who started the scoring early in this one. Nelson trying to work around the defense, but a good reach of the stick there by Caitlin Hackman, the freshman, to try to play it back. And we talk about how experienced and how old the Mahtomedi Zephyrs are. North Tartan, very much the same aspect. Very young team, and a lot of talent still to be developed for North Tartan.
It really bodes well for their future too, you know. Going into the next couple years, they're going to be a much better team and one that they're going to have to contend with.
Well, the Zephyrs want a call to be made against Ella Rossler out in front of the net as she's still battling with Haley Moosbrugger. A little bit of pushing and shoving there. No penalty calls come either way as both Rossler and Moosbrugger skate off to their respective benches. Stretch pass further up ahead, delayed offsides is called, as it hit off the boot of Regan Berglund behind, and so a face-off coming here at neutral ice. So 4:08 remaining here, period number 1, 2-0. The Mahtomedi Zephyrs lead on the 5th goal of the year for Victoria Nelson and the 3rd goal of the year for Abby Hansen. All the way around, Victoria Nelson 3rd on the Zephyrs this year with 4 goals coming into play, now with 5 still in 3rd, but 1 behind Regan Berglund for 2nd. Here is Berglund working in on the half wall, trying to dive around dangerously into those half wall boards before it can be taken in. Loose puck in front, and unable to connect on it again was Berglund. Ettlinger trying to get to it, ties up into the corners there with Donovan on the breakout. Turned over, Donovan trying to get back near the half wall, sends it back in. Ettlinger intercepts. Ettlinger trying to evade the escapes of the line, official down there on the far side. Lost the puck there, great play, working her way on in, trying to get the shot on Karen Miller. Just a great play to pick the pocket and turn that into a high quality scoring chance.
Yeah, she really made something out of nothing. She a lot of good work by her to create a great scoring chance on something that probably wouldn't have been for most other players.
On a redirection play, Barber has to go back to the post to hold it there. 2 bodies collide as they fight for the puck there. Still loose. Now the whistle blows, and a face-off back again in the North Tartan zone as Barber able to get the glove on it.
Yeah, good save. It's a good job by Barber to stand her ground there. Like I said, like we've talked about is, she let in that first goal is a little bit shaky. The second goal is just a great goal, but she did a great job here just holding that post and making sure that Mahtomedi is not going to get second, third chances.
For the Mahtomedi Zephyrs this year, 7-11, 0, and that's not accurate, I'm sorry. In the Metro East, 4-6 on the season. Again, a winning streak. Their longest winning streak of the year was 3 games against Sibley, Hastings, and Sibley. Into the attacking zone. Puck taken away, back onto the far side again, where Hedberg can carry it back out. As Jamie Nowicki chooses to go with youth there. I thought we had a whistle. No, I'm just hearing things. Into the half wall. Cut back the other way by Knobloch. Pass further up ahead, goes back into the Mahtomedi zone, where it can be skated up once more again through center. As long as they're able to get it there. Sydney King to the far side. Now it's back through center. As Kayla Loida sends it back down, where it can be picked up again here by Schwantes. Schwantes for North Tartan on the backhand feed, able to restart the rush back the other way. Hedberg tried to carry that puck up, but again knocked off the stick on a great play by Sydney King. 2:04 remaining here, period number 1. 2-0 Zephyrs lead, 7-6 shots on goal, Mahtomedi. Puck off the end boards. Siaklaus trying to carry that puck again as they try to work it back out. Dug out there nicely again by Sydney King. As the players collide there, shot on through, steered to the corner by Alex Barber. Then back out down the length of the ice through neutral. It'll be a delayed offsides call, but the Zephyrs are able to touch up. Peyton Schwantes, first of the puck here with just 1 assist so far this season for Schwantes, the sophomore, so lots of more time awaiting North Tartan and her. As the TNT try to gain the attacking zone, Alexa Anderson sent it back in to go dump and chase. Erica Broughton, the far side on the backhand. Broughton received from Tara Skillings. And then Broughton will cut back once again. 1:11 remaining here in this first period. Skillings working onto the far side, evading 2 forecheckers from North Tartan in the TNT. And now starting to rush again, Ellie Donovan. Donovan further up ahead for Skillings to the far side. Was looking for a play for Berglund in the zone, but it's taken away by Ettlinger. Ettlinger for Anderson. Back through neutral. Picked up again here by Ettlinger. Alyssa Ettlinger carrying it into the left side wing. 5 goals in the season, 7 assists for Ettlinger, one of the captains for this North Tartan TNT team. Here to the near side again, Rosenthal back to the blue line, pushes it back in once more. Knobloch down and low, centering pass in front, looking for Tabaka, redirected, no. It goes again back to the end boards. Knobloch looking for a redirection play in front, cleared down the length of the ice by Karen Miller. This will have the gas on it. We'll have an icing call coming with 17.3 seconds remaining in this first period.
Yeah, Mahtomedi back with a push there after they scored that second goal. They are definitely controlling more of the play. North Tartan now, though, has started to come back and start pushing the other way. So we'll see if they can make anything happen in the last 17 seconds here.
Minnesota State High School League varsity hockey. North Tartan, the TNT, Mahtomedi Zephyrs here in the 4A quarterfinal opener with the Zephyrs leading 2-0. Perhaps a chance in front there, looking for a stick play again. There was Tabaka pushed down and low, flung back through center ice for it to be picked up by Abby Hansen, but time expires. The Mahtomedi Zephyrs come out to a flying fast start, 2 goals in the first 17.
Yeah, they definitely came out to a fast start. Of course, the shots are a little bit more even than what the score suggests. The shots are 7-6 in favor of Mahtomedi, but they were the ones able to put their shots home and make them count.
After the first 17, 2-0, the Zephyrs lead. Shots on goal 7-6 in favor of Mahtomedi and the Zephyrs. We'll step aside for just a few moments. This is your home for North Tartan and Mahtomedi Zephyr girls hockey.
You know, a lot of people say when you're going somewhere, you don't want to look back. But I beg to differ. For her to see her father celebrate his graduation, it's the best feeling in the world. I can't lie and say it was easy. But sometimes you just have to stop everything and take it in. I looked at everything in a different light. I realized it started with me going back and getting my high school diploma.
Hello, everybody. Your old pal Grover here with some health tips. Wash your hands throughout the day with soap and water for 20 seconds. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh well. Also, practice physical distance by staying 6 feet away from people in public. And do not forget to wear a mask. And wow! So that is where the soap went. Yeah.
Caring for each other because we are all in this together.
I am the father of a 9-year-old little girl and a 6-year-old little boy, and I find fatherhood both relentlessly challenging and relentlessly rewarding. Both of our children came to us in amazing ways. My daughter is biological and my son is adopted. I love them both so much, from the morning when you wake up to putting them to bed at night. And every moment in between, it really is so special, and boy, is it exhausting. One thing that I fear about being a parent is the future for my children, because I think a parent's job is to protect our children, but also prepare them for the world so they become good, kind human beings. But I'm also hopeful that the future holds a more inclusive and compassionate world for them, and I know that they're going to make the world a better place.
STEM is the discipline of hard numbers, precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to get messy, or just mess it up. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to try. Dare to fail. Dare to keep daring. Dare to learn the difference between organic, sedimentary, and non-foliated metamorphic rock. Get outside, find those rocks. Dare to be homeroom famous, a high school fable. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. And for the love of STEM, dare bigger. Dare to code, dare to invent, dare to explore, dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Emotes say a lot, but they can't say it all. Think your guildmate is struggling? Try these dialogue options. Go beyond emotes. Check in with your guildmates at seizetheawkward.org.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into
soccer. She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
After a lightning fast start to period number 1, Mahtomedi and the Zephyrs, the 4 seed in Section 4A, lead the North Tartan TNT, the 5 seed by a score of 2-0. With Allison Vogt, I am Alex Westhead. And Allison, for these Mahtomedi Zephyrs coming into this play, losers last time out against Sibley, and losers of 4 of their last 5. Important for the Zephyrs to get a quick start, and they did so with a pair of goals from Victoria Nelson and Abby Hansen.
Yeah, they sure did. You know, right away off the bat, their first shot on goal, they were able to beat the senior goaltender for TNT short side. And then, of course, on the second goal that they scored, it was just a great individual effort. She was able to bounce that puck off the boards, get around her, and put it upstairs. It definitely made their chances count.
Well, you talk about it there. Allison described it. You see there on your screen, Victoria Nelson with her 5th of the season. That's good for 3rd on the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. And on the other side, the second goal by way of Abby Hansen for her 3rd of the year. And so after the first period, 2-0, the Zephyrs lead. Shots on goal 7-6, favoring Mahtomedi. But as we were talking about during those PSAs, this game's a lot closer than that score realizes. Just a bounce or a redirection here or there could be the difference for North Tartan.
Yeah, North Tartan needs to come out. You know, remember, there's still 2 periods of hockey left to play. They've got plenty of time to even up the score and even go ahead. So we'll see what happens these next 2 periods. It's section time. It's playoffs. Teams get intense. You know, seniors are fighting for their career right here. And so I expect to see North Tartan to come out extremely hard this next period.
We've passed the century mark of those of you watching on youtube.com/Suburban Community Channels and the 20 of you currently watching on facebook.com. We take a look here at the 4A bracket. It's South St. Paul's World. We're just living in it. The winner of this one gets the Packers coming up on Wednesday. On the other side of the bracket, the other game tonight in the quarterfinal round, Sibley and Henry Sibley. Down at the Veterans Memorial Community Center down in Inver Grove Heights, as Brian Sweeney's Sibley Spartans host the Sibley Warriors. The winner of that one is headed off to face off against the Gentry Academy Stars in the other semifinal in 4A. Earlier today, a 3-0 victory for the Mahtomedi Zephyr boys hockey team they did not win, wishful thinking. A victory for the St. Thomas Academy Cadets in the regular season finale and conclusion for the Mahtomedi Zephyr boys hockey team, as the Zephyrs will take to the ice next against the St. Paul Academy Spartans, I think they are. And they'll be ready to go to start the 4A playoffs. For this North Tartan TNT team, making the jump down with their cooperative relatives in Tartan from Class 2A down to Class A out of Section 4. And the North High School team now part of the Minnehaha Academy de La Salle co-op in Section 4AA. As we await play here, you see Jamie Nowicki on your camera screen in her first year as head coach of the North Tartan TNT. And so far, a lot of youth, a lot of experience. What's your message for the North Tartan TNT team as they come out here for second period?
I think a message of, you know, being calm. You know, you're only down 2-0. Going into the next 2 periods of play, we got plenty of time to come up. But you still have to play like it's a 0-0 game. That's something that we were always told. Play like it's 0-0, that you know, you're coming out the fresh sheet of ice. Get out there, play your game, be calm, you know, keep doing what you're doing. They've played a really good, you know, first period. Of course, the bounces just didn't go their way. They didn't capitalize on their chances. Mahtomedi did. But, you know, we'll see what comes up here now in the second.
Well, as the Zephyrs return to the ice here and the North Tartan TNT behind them. Again, the winner of this one will get the South St. Paul Packers at Doug Woog Arena on Wednesday. The Zephyrs 0-2 against the Packers so far this year. North Tartan and TNT a 3-1 victory against the Packers here this year. So something to watch as we continue to make our way towards the section finals and the state championship at the Xcel Energy Center. Freshman goaltender Alahi into the game today, 6-10 record, goals against average of .263, save percentage of .900, has stopped all 6 of the North Tartan shots so far here in period number 1. On the other end, is the senior Alex Barber, has stopped 5 of 7 Mahtomedi Zephyr shots, and coming into play today, 3-5-1 on the record. Goals against at .253 and a save percentage of .833. Well, as we wait for the resumption of play, again here between North Tartan and the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. Again, normally we would not be able to live broadcast these games, so we do want to say a very big thank you to Chad Sexauer, the regional admin of Region 3, where despite this being a Section 4 game, Region 3 is deciding who gets to broadcast and if it gets to be live. So we want to thank Region 3 for allowing us to be live for this section playoff game. Off the opening draw face-off. Zephyrs will hold in their own defensive zone. It can be taken here again by Tara Skillings. Further again for Karen Miller, and then again to the near side, once further for Regan Berglund. Tying up to the wall, bounces high into the air, can be picked up again here by Regan Berglund. Berglund with 6 goals of the season, turns it back over there, and a chance again for North Tartan, but they're unable to hold the zone back in. Off the boards, Kiara Siaclaus. Can be taken back again here by Tara Skillings for Mahtomedi. Now a chance back the other way, off the stick of Karen Miller into the attacking zone before Tabaka able to carry it back once more. Around the corner boards, comes back here to the near side. Be taken again here by the Zephyrs. Regan Berglund with a centering pass, intercepted nicely. Got some great positioning there by Emily Knobloch. Here to the near side, Peyton Schwantes looking to start the rush back the other way, further up ahead now into the attacking zone, and then backhanded back down once more for Abby Hansen. And a centering pass wide open in front. Barber makes a strong leg save for North Tartan on a point-blank chance from Amelia Spencer for the Zephyrs.
What a great save there by Barber, you know, especially after letting in 2 goals early on in the game. That's got to feel good. I mean, the Zephyrs were all alone in front of her, and she just stuck out that leg pad and was super strong on that shot.
Well, and if you want to get technical, there was a goal waved off in the boys' game for a foot in the crease. I'm sure Buffalo Sabres fans will wonder the same thing. But great save by Barber nonetheless. On the play held in, Ellie Volkers. Working around the far side, Kate Curran able to get to it. Backhanded, held in there nicely by Rosenthal for North Tartan. Sent down and low, looking for a redirection play in front. Held it by Ettlinger at the blue line. Shot through traffic, big bounce. And it cannot go on the goaltender, Ella Heath. Rosenthal turned it back over. Now a chance on a 2-on-1 rush back the other way. Abby Hansen into the zone, shoots it low, and a block play made by Ettlinger. Off the half wall. Zephyrs maintaining possession in the attacking zone. It leaks back through center. It can be gotten to first here by Abby Hansen. To the near side, Jane Dimitri. Pass further up ahead, intercepted again by Rosenthal. Through the skates, one of the players, and now can be carried once again into the attacking zone. Lily Wold with a shot. And the save made by Ella Heath. Wold again, the lone goal scorer for North Tartan. The last time these 2 teams played on March the 10th.
She's kind of the beneficiary of a little bit of fortunate bounce. The puck was just sitting there for her, and she was able to bring it in, get a shot on goal. But of course, the freshman goaltender was there to swallow it up.
Face-off won by Mahtomedi as Lida was on the draw. It'll go all the way back into the North Tartan end. Icing is waved off as Schwantes will go back to play for North Tartan. Held in here by the TNT. Now a chance on the break back the other way if they hurry. Ella Rossler working in. Great defensive recovery made by Erica Broughton. All the way back into the North Tartan end once more. And the TNT try to reset. Puck can be taken here by Skillings, who sends it back in briefly. As North Tartan will look to reset. Collision there. Lily Wold lost the handle on it. Now Bella Fiola trying to carry that puck in again on the far side wing. Fiola working around, trying to wrap around, but defended well that time there by the defense of Kiara Siaclaus. Now back through center to the far side. Broughton with a drive, this wide to the right. First under the puck here is now Karen Miller for Mahtomedi and the Zephyrs. Battled for theirs. Possession comes all the way back once more again for Skillings with a shot wide to the left. Broughton. Shot through. Picked up again here by Regan Berglund. Here with 13:40 remaining here in period number 2. 2-0 the Zephyrs lead. A goal scored by Victoria Nelson and Abby Hansen. 8 shots on goal are 8-7 in favor of the Zephyrs. Back to get to it, Kiara Siaclaus. Siaclaus further up ahead, goes off the stick of Knobloch through center, and a great forecheck played by Tabaka. Briefly turns the puck back over before flung back down to Alex Barber to get it again for North Tartan. Schwantes, pass further up ahead, past the outstretched arm of Lexi Jensen, now a rush into the attacking zone. Siaklas back further for Tabaka. Nice stick play defensively by Victoria Nelson for the Zephyrs. Here's Nelson gaining the attacking zone blue line, working into the left side with a shot on goal. Barber makes a save and pushes it behind her. Dangerously out in front, held in here by Spencer. Spencer with a shot blocked out in front. North Tartan able to get to it. Here's Tabaka into the attacking zone. Julian Tabaka. The shot that got blocked out in front, able to get to it again. Here's Lexi Jensen. First to the near side, Ettlinger. Ettlinger evading the stick check there of Nelson, picked up there with the assistance, and a shot that went high over the shoulder by Rachel Novak. Rosenthal working down in, shot through the blue paint, goes to the near side half wall. Ettlinger backhanded in and down low. First to it here for Mahtomedi and the Zephyrs is Lexi Jensen. But pressured on the puck there again by Novak, as Novak trying to get to it and taken away here again by Moosbrugger. To the near side, Victoria Nelson. As the Zephyrs trying to work this puck out of their zone, a turnover right into the blue paint, trying to push it back for Ettlinger. They get it to her. Nice play. Kiara Siaklas to the near side. Victoria Nelson backhanded down the length of the ice. Ettlinger to replay. Carrying it into the attacking zone once more. Tabaka with a nice stick handle there and a shot that missed wide to the right. 11:48 remaining period number 2. Still 2-0 Zephyrs. Shots on goal 8-7, and icing is called once more.
Yeah, so far both teams have had their own chances in the offensive zone. Of course, each team has only got one shot on goal so far this period, which is kind of surprising considering how much time each team has spent in each other's defensive zones. So there's been some good blocks. There's, of course, have been just some that are just misses, and so we'll see what happens here.
Face off to the right of the goaltender Heath, sent on, and Heath makes a big save off of a screen shot. Schwantes to hold it back into the point, send it to the far corner boards. We're getting to it first here from Mahtomedi is Erica Brote. Siaklas gonna race for it there, played down further again by Schwantes Tabaka. Gotta work it back, goes all the way here, looking to the blue line for Schwantes, and a nice hold there. Push further down and low again for Knobloch. Knobloch working in, intercepted back the other way, and then first to it again is Tabaka. Here once more. Shot blocked out, can be taken away here again by Tara Skillings from Mahtomedi. The Zephyrs back into the attacking zone, race for the puck. Barber gets a glove on it, and she'll hold on for a face-off.
Yeah, looking at that one shot on goal that North Tartan had there was a nice redirection and right out front. But of course, the Mahtomedi goaltender, she was, in great position, was able to make that stop easily.
Face-off to the right of Barber upcoming. As they'll tie up right near the face-off dock, goes back to the far side again. We're first to it here, Lily Wold. On a turnover back the other way, as North Tartan able to get to it first. Hedberg on the backhand into the defensive zone. The arm is up, and we'll have icing called once more.
It's just a little bit of a miscue there. Of course, sometimes passes just don't connect, and it's another icing, so you have to go scale all the way back down. All right, let's do this again.
So face-off to the right of Barber. Once more, as will be Hedberg on the draw, opposed by Ellie Donovan for the Zephyrs. Here with 10:50 remaining in period number 2. Shots on goal now even at 8, 2-1 North Tartan in this period. Shot blocked out in front there on a play made by Alexa Anderson. Off the half wall, working her way back in front. Jane Dimitri looking for a redirection on a play on the far side there for Regan Berglund. Berglund going back to start a rush back again with numbers into the zone. On goal, I think, from a sharp angle as Barber had to make a tough save. Here's Alyssa Ettlinger. Trying to get back into her defensive zone slot. She'll restart with speed. Ettlinger on the stick handle, has numbers through center. Ettlinger gotta get back. Nice little stick handle. Alyssa Ettlinger coast to coast, and a save made by the goaltender Heath.
Oh, look at their helmets are stuck together there, which is always, an awkward situation. You don't want to have your head stuck to your opponent's head.
Well, then she lost the stick on the handle too, but a really nice move and great work there by Alyssa Ettlinger, looking for the 5-hole shot, and then the players collide, and you see there again, the helmets had stuck, and Ettlinger throws her arm like, what am I supposed to do? Shot on into the glove of Heath off the face-off by Schwantes on the left side half wall.
That was a great individual effort there by Ettlinger. I mean, she just took the puck from behind her on net, decided, hey, I'm going to take this all the way up and try to get a goal. She had a pretty good chance.
Alyssa Ettlinger, 5 goals on the season behind Jillian Tabaka with 8 for the team lead. Ettlinger, 7th active player, or 7th all-time for North Tartan and the TNT. Again, just a young franchise, a young hockey club, as she is 7th all-time with 13 career assists. Maddie Siaclaus with 26 all-time from 2015 to 2017. On the backhand out of the zone, Schwantes tried to make the play. Can be gotten to here first as it rings around the far side by Kiara Siaclaus. Collision into the corner. It goes back again, Siaclaus. Looking for Volkers to try to start a breakout back the other way, but it's held in again here by Skillings for Mahtomedi, and then back to the far side where Schwantes is able to get to it for North Tartan and the TNT. Schwantes further in the zone, and she did not gain the red line before dumping that puck in, so icing is called.
You definitely have to try to get that red line. You know, if you can just get in just another stride just to get the puck over that red line so you can dump it in without having to force your team to take a defensive zone draw, that's so huge, especially in games like this.
Face off to the right of Barber. It was won by Tabaka, but then gaining possession of it is Mahtomedi. Pushed down to the low. Nice stick lift there on Kate Kern by Emily Knobloch. Tabaka starting to rush the other way. Tried a backhand, but went off the skate of Skillings for Mahtomedi. Knobloch into the attacking zone here again for Tabaka. She's able to hold possession there from a sharp angle. Big save made again by Heath on the backhand into the skates. They try to push away at it, but unable to push it in the back of the net. Martinez goes all the way back again for Ettlinger. Ettlinger with a blast and a good save made by Heath, closing the 5-hole. Starting to rush back the other way. Tara Skillings with speed and with numbers. Skillings with a drive, hit high off the glove, just kind of hovered over for Barber and went over the net completely. An odd shot.
That was so odd. It did just seem to kind of almost hover and pause in midair, and then, yeah, I don't know if it tipped on her glove and then tipped off the crossbar or what, but that was just an odd shot.
I think you saw the hand of the gentleman describing the play in front of one of our camera operators there. That's Chris on camera 1. On the breakout. As the Zephyrs try to carry the puck out of the zone, now collisions at the blue line, carried up with speed. Now again here, Ellie Donovan lost a handle on it on a great play by Selena Pineda Martinez. Into the attacking zone now, Rossler. Rossler with a shot on, took a funky bounce in front of Heath, but instead goes harmlessly to the half wall. It was 7:44 remaining in period number 2. Shots on goal 12-2, now 13-10, and held on by the goaltender Heath for a big save. And again, collisions and conversations after between Sydney King and Ella Rossler.
Yeah, that was just kind of a bad turnover here by Mahtomedi, and right there, she was able to take that puck and make a chance out of it. You saw the puck kind of bouncing around and got a couple extra whacks at it.
Shots on goal now 14-10 in favor of North Tartan and the TNT. In this period, shots on goal would be 8-3 in favor of North Tartan. Off the face-off draw. Miller tried to break out of the zone past Schwantes, and now Miller with speed, who had a hat trick the last time these two teams played this year. Schwantes trying to start the rush back out the other way, tried to play it further ahead there for Hedberg. That goes back once more into the North Tartan end. Kiara Siaclaus to the near side looking for Ella Rossler. As the puck goes all the way back down, icing is waved off, and so Erica Broughton will go back to play it here for Mahtomedi. One of just 6 seniors on this Zephyr roster. So again, a lot of youth for both of these teams as they continue to develop their programs and develop contending teams on an annual basis. Ettlinger lost a handle on it, a nice stick play there made by Kaltov. On the loose puck, Alexa Anderson starting a rush with speed here now. Ellie Volkers lost a handle, goes all the way back once more into the North Tartan end. Siaclaus, Ettlinger flipped off the glass, glove down, tried to play it further up ahead now for Volkers back into the zone. Skillings tried to backhand it there, puck is loose out in front, and a centering pass in front was looking for a redirection there of Rachel Novak, but instead it goes all the way back through center for Ettlinger. Flung off the high glass. Pushed back down Tabaka. As it appears that Jamie Nowicki's rolling these top 2 lines because they're generating some pressure. Victoria Nelson tried to start the rush back the other way on a great play, almost made by Emily Knobloch. We're going to have the arm up, and we're going to get a penalty here as well. And the North Tartan TNT will head to the power play for the second time tonight.
Yeah, that was definitely a hooking right there. It's happened right here in front of us, and she got her stick up underneath the arms of the North Tartan player, and easy call for the officials to make.
So we'll have the face-off of coming here to the right of freshman goaltender Ella Heath. With 5:56 remaining here in period number 2. Shots on goal still 14-10 in favor of the North Tartan TNT. It'll be Tabaka opposed by Rossler. Starting out by Rossler by Donovan. Ettlinger to the point, to the near side here, Tabaka working down to the low, wristed shot through, got blocked through some equipment out in front. Pushed down to low. Rossler had to go by her. Then all the way down, trying to block it down, but unable to do so as it goes down the length of the ice. You see there on your screen, North Tartan 0 for 1 tonight, 9 for 80 on the year. Schwantes back for Ettlinger. Ettlinger long stretch pass up ahead for Tabaka. Tabaka on the forehand, sent it back into the zone, pass Broughton, and again you see the Zephyr penalty kill at 84.6, round up 85%. Cleared back down the length of the ice as Barber will come out to play it with the stick. Ettlinger cycling back, has to go back to pick it up that time again, Rachel Novak. To neutral ice into the attacking zone, Alexa Anderson trying to work her way in individually. Novak trying a centering pass in front of the backhand as it was trying to get in there for Lily Wold. To the near side, further, Rosenthal. Back here again for Wold. Anderson at the high slot, blocked out and down, and a good play by Anderson to pick up the rebound and keep it back in. Here's Anderson, as that was Wold rather with a nice defensive play. To the far side, Lily Wold with a shot, trying the redirection back again on the far side with Kiara Siaklas. Siaklas with a blast, just wide to the right. On a loose puck, as the Zephyrs try to clear the zone. Forecheck there by Anderson, held in again once more by Rosenthal. Siaklas deferred to Novak, and that might have doomed them on that chance. And it's down the length of the ice with 23 seconds remaining on the power play time. Barber will freeze it in her zone, and so a face-off upcoming.
A couple of chances there for the TNT on that power play. There's 20 seconds left, so they might be able to get one more good rush down to get a couple more chances and see if they can bury one.
Section 4A quarterfinal game. The winner of this one again heads off to Woog Arena to play the South St. Paul Packers coming up on Wednesday. They're neutral ice. We're in the last legs of this period's power play. Rossler all the way to the far side, gotten to first here by Caitlin Hackman. Rossler once again trying to go for a redirection in front. Skilling's lost a handle on it. She tries to clear it. Take it away again. Centering pass in front, and a good glove save on a short angle chance from Tabaka, and Heath able to shut the door.
Yeah, Heath has looked really poised tonight in that net. I believe that is going to be her 15th shot on goal that she has faced. Something interesting to note is that the TNT is officially outshooting the Zephyrs 8-2 in this period. No, 8-3.
Face off to the left of Heath. That's will be Novak. And then King on the draw. Put briefly by Novak, but outgunned there by Curran. To take it away again for Mahtomedi. Novak working down and low with King. Trying to dig that puck free. Novak provides assistance, able to loose it again to the corner. Hitching down that time with Siaklas. Held in briefly, then still back in as the Zephyrs reset their own neutral zone. Plug back through center, Siaklas on it, backhands it into the zone. Could be picked up again by Curran. Here to the near side, great jump by Schwantes to delay the Zephyr attack, and then carried back in now, and a chance on the bid, and we're gonna have another penalty that'll get called here. And the Zephyr parents want a penalty shot, but they will not get it.
Yeah, that's going to be a tripping penalty, and that might be another penalty that you have to take when you're down 2-0, you know, in a section quarterfinal game, and your season's on the line. It almost kind of looked like that she got her stick in the way of her feet, and so that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Abby Hansen with the rush to the net to start that break on the draw. So this will be the first attempt on the power play for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs today. 13.7% on the power play are Mahtomedi. And for North Tartan on the penalty kill, 83.7. Short-handed goals again for Mahtomedi. They've given up 7 short-handed goals on the season. Something to watch. And I think we can see why. Already the Zephyrs collapsing around that goal. Down and low. trying a centering pass, redirection in front as it's steered aside again by Barber. Held down and low. Shot through there off of the stick of Berglund, all the way back again to the blue line. Broughton with a drive, redirection into the skates of Edlinger, as Edlinger will try to carry it back out, but then lost the handle. Reset again by Rosenthal, down the length of the ice, off of Broughton's elbow, and they can be picked up again by Erica. Back through, Rosenthal further up ahead, and again, this is why they give up so many shorthanded goals. Working on in from the sharp angle, tried a redirection, looking for a pass in front for Tobacco was Ella Rossler, but a great defensive play back by Erica Broughton.
That was a great stick right there by Broughton to get in the way of that pass and make sure that they weren't going to get a chance on that. She played that perfectly.
Tobacco on the forecheck forces Broughton to go back again to Skillings. Here to the near side, Karen Miller. Miller getting speed into the attacking zone, denied by Schwantes, who sends it down the length of the ice. So 32 seconds remaining on this power play for Mahtomedi. Zephyrs without a shot on it. Haley Boosbrugger picked up again here by Nelson. And Victoria Nelson in the attacking zone, sent back though, as Boosbrugger will go back again to reset. Here to the near side, Jade Dimitri. Dimitri gaining some speed with some crossovers near her old blue line, cuts it back on a nice play. Dimitri further up ahead, Victoria Nelson. Down along the wing here, 3 seconds remaining on the power play time. Nelson with a shot in front, still loose into the blue paint, and it kicks out to the corner as the TNT return to full strength. Novak back onto the ice here for North Tartan and the TNT. Jensen, that's Schwantes rather, is trying to get that puck again into the zone. Back to it again here for Mahtomedi, and a great forecheck play made by Ellie Volkers. Volkers out of the corner, trying to outrush Jade Dimitri. 2 on 2 aside there as Volkers and Dimitri on the forecheck, but the experience there of Sydney King pushes it again to the corner. King working once more off to the far side, and the Zephyrs, lots of power play time, but only 1 shot on goal to show for it. Volkers down and low, trying a centering pass, hits the skates in front of Jane Dimitri, sent back down the length of the ice. And Mahtomedi, after having the better of play, the TNT starting to show some signs of life here at the end of the second. Trying to carry it in that time. Hedberg pushed all the way back down and low, Dimitri to play it again. Intercepted briefly by Wool, but then Dimitri regains possession to the far side. Nelson tied up again with Rossler, and Nelson is down, and the official does not put the arm up. Chance now again, Rosenthal with a shot blocked nicely by number 18 for the Zephyrs, Karen Miller. And so a first period that ended 2-0. The second period ends much the same, 2-0 Mahtomedi.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, the TNT came out with some great energy. They, outshot the Zephyrs 8-4 in that period. So, you know, it's something that we're definitely going to have to watch going into this third. Is this team, as they start to put on more and more pressure, does Mahtomedi start playing more and more conservatively to try to hold their lead or not?
2-0 after the second intermission. The goals so far today, Victoria Nelson with her 5th, and Abby Hansen with her 3rd. We'll step aside for a few moments and have some things to share for you. 2-0 Zephyrs lead after 2. This is your home for Zephyr and TNT Girls Hockey.
The skills you can develop in the Army National Guard can give you an edge in the high-tech job market of tomorrow. The Guard offers career training to take advantage of your interests in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Gain practical experience with emerging technology and equipment that you can transfer to an exciting new field. Get a head start on your career while serving part-time and earning money to pay for college. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn about all of the STEM career opportunities available to you in the Army National Guard.
Wash, washy, wash, washy, wash, wash your hands. Scrub them while you sing the song. Wash, washy, wash, washy, wash, wash. Rub your hands and fingers and the places in between. Using soap and water makes your hands so clean. Wash your hands. Great job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now dry.
Wash your hands for 20 seconds, just like Elmo.
Today, as airports, stores, and streets sit empty, it's easy to feel grounded, to feel distant. But at Miracle Flights, we've been providing the cure for distance since 1985, and we've learned something from the thousands we've helped along the way. We've learned that people are resilient, that families are strong, that setbacks today become triumphs tomorrow. We've learned that we rise by lifting others, and that love conquers distance every time. Hang in there. We'll soar again soon.
Hi, I'm Anne Margaret. I went to Vietnam to entertain the troops in 1966 and 1968. My guys, my gentlemen, if you lived through the Vietnam War era, you know the impact that the war had. But today, we are in danger of history being lost. Current generations know very little about the war or the people who served. As more of our Vietnam vets pass away each day, their stories are being lost to history. Together, we can change that. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund is the organization that built the wall. It works to ensure that future generations will understand the war's impact. Let's help keep the promise that the wall was built on. Never forget. Visit vvmf.org to find out how you can get involved.
Grandma, when did people start using seatbelts?
Sweetheart, I'm pretty sure seatbelts have been around in most cars for more than 40 years.
Do seatbelts really save lives?
Yes, they certainly do. I just read that seatbelts save as many as 15,000 lives a year.
If my mommy and daddy had been wearing their seatbelts, would they have lived?
After being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease and losing her job due to treatment, Liz received a housing voucher, but was denied housing when she tried to use it.
It was shocking to me that people discriminated against you for the type of income you were utilizing to pay your rent.
Do you use non-wage income such as disability benefits or Section 8 vouchers to pay for housing? A new law in New York State makes it illegal to be denied housing based on your source of income. If you suspect discrimination, visit endincomebiasny.com.
While we wish we were in the city of New York, we are not. We are in Stillwater and the St. Croix Valley Rec Center, where after two, the Zephyrs lead by a score of 2-0. With Allison Volk, former St. Cloud Icebreaker and UFD Hockey Bulldog. I'm Alex Westhead. And Allison, a second period that was a little bit more of what we expected. Lots of good back and forth, competitive play between the two teams, but for North Tartan, unable to finish off the chances they've been getting.
Yeah, North Tartan outshot Mahtomedi that period 8-4, which tells me a lot about how much they've come out with a lot of energy in that period. They definitely put a lot of pressure on. They had great chances, but they kept getting stonewalled by the freshman goaltender and Heath for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. So we'll see what happens in this third period. You know, this team is fighting for their lives. They have 17 minutes to come out and tie it up and see if they can get to OT or even score 3 and take the win.
We do have a score so far from Simley and Henry Sibley St. Paul, but we'll go through the goals. There's Victoria Nelson, her 5th of the year, on the short side there that gave the Zephyrs the 1-0 lead. Then a little bit later, it would be a goal for Abby Hansen, just a great individual play past Alex Barber to give the Zephyrs their second goal of the game and the 2-0 lead, which they have maintained through these 34 minutes. And again, the winner of this one will move on to face off against the South St. Paul Packers coming up on Wednesday. After 2, you see the Zephyrs lead 2-0. Shots on goal are, that's actually on the wrong way. Sorry, David. It's 14-11 in favor of North Tartan and the TNT. And the story of the game, Ella Heath, the freshman goaltender for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs.
Yeah, she's looked really great. She's looked really poised out there, is in the right position, coming out to challenge those pucks, and then not giving them second or third chances, swallowing up those rebounds. So she's looked awesome out there tonight. In the other quarterfinal game tonight here in Section 4A, the Sibley Spartans currently with a 1-0 lead over Henry Sibley St. Paul, the Riveters as they are called, and they are out shooting the Riveters by a total score of 23-3 so far in that game. The winner of that one faces off a Gentry Academy Stars team, which aside from South St. Paul and I believe Eden Prairie, does not lose very many contests. It's a really stacked team offensively for Gentry Academy and the Stars. Yeah, that's going to definitely be an interesting game. I believe Gentry's new this year, so there's not a lot of history to go behind as far as knowing what they're going to look like. But from what I've been told, that they're definitely a very, very hard team to play against.
They have participated in high school league contests, but this is their first foray into the section and then state tournaments. If you're looking for us on social media, you can find us at the sites that appear at the bottom left corner of your screen. Most of it is SEC TV. However, on Twitter, it is SEC TV Sports. As we start to get into play here for the spring session, when we start doing lacrosse again, hopefully some baseball, hopefully some softball. Looking at you, David. We'll be able to go ahead and you can find out where we'll be and where the truck will be out. You can also find our streaming information on all 4 of those options as well. So that way, when we are live like we are tonight, you can certainly find ways to view us there. If you want to follow the both of us on Twitter, you can follow her at VOGT19, and you can find me at Alex Westhead. Coming out here to the third period, and again, you see there, Jamie Nowicki with Alex Barber for the North Tartan TNT. What's your message to the TNT as they come back to the ice to start period 3?
I'd say keep doing what you're doing. If you keep doing that, they're going to get chances, and eventually one's going to go in. There's 17 minutes left in this game. Leave it all on the ice. Give everything that you have. Bring lots of energy. Cheer each other on, and be positive and support one another.
And on the other side, for Bill Mauricio's Mahtomedi Zephyrs, as they look to advance to face off against the South St. Paul Packers, your message from Bill.
That would be protect our zone, protect our goalie. Do not give up a lot of chances. Do not take chances that you don't need to take. Do not take those risks. Make the simple plays, make the smart plays, and get pucks deep. Make them go 200 feet, and then of course, if you can, put some more pucks in, let's do that as well.
Hello again to the 114 of you currently watching on YouTube.com, and you have enjoyed this stream again, live and for free for you. Hello to Granny Susie. Hello to Scott Weisner. Hello to Melissa Kurtz and the 20 of you currently watching on Facebook. And again, we're so glad that you have chosen of all of the games tonight across the high school league landscape, just 3 today. We're glad that you've chosen this one. Again, just 3 games going on tonight. Henry Sibley St. Paul trailing at Sibley 1-0. The other one that is not the one on your screen is Wyndham at Worthington in Section 3A in the quarterfinal round there. 17 minutes separating one of these teams from a date with the South St. Paul Packers coming up on Wednesday, or perhaps more than that. Face off at center ice. Alex Barber to our left has stopped 9 of 11 shots on goal from the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. Perfect. 4 for 4 in the period number 2. On the draw, Mahtomedi coming out with some speed. Berglund sends it back down low. It rings around the far side corner boards. We're first to it here for Mahtomedi is Karen Miller. Miller with a backhand assistance there from Ellie Donovan. Can be taken back again. Schwantes ties up with Miller there right by the goal judge's box, which will come into play when the boys take to the ice as per high school league rules coming up here as the puck. It does seem like it's a very wet surface yet, doesn't it?
Yeah, behind the net there, the puck definitely just stopped. So it does, you can see little wet spots, of course, all around the ice, which does affect the play when you are carrying the puck and then all of a sudden it just stops and you expect it to keep moving forward.
We do appreciate the timeliness of the St. Croix Valley Rec Center, Zamponi, and resurfacing staff. However, when there's that much water on the ice and it's not frozen, it has a very clear impact on the play for both teams.
Yep. And as refs or as officials, kind of wondering why they may be like, all right, let's give this maybe a couple minutes just to set up a little bit.
Rossler will send it back on in. Can be gotten to first here by Skillings from Mahtomedi and the Zephyrs. Again, these two teams, just the one matchup in the regular season, happened last week. A 3-1 win for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs on the 10th, with Karen Miller getting a hat trick. Lily Wold, the lone goal for the North Tartan TNT, and here is Miller getting the attacking zone blue line. Miller with a nice little toe drag into the attacking zone, working it on Barber, and Barber able to make the save.
Yeah, just another great individual effort there. Just kind of dangling around a couple of different North Tartan players and to able to make something kind of out of nothing. Look right there, right through the defenseman's legs.
Pays off to the right of Barber. It's won by North Tartan. Schwantes gaining speed, trying to start this break back the other way for North Tartan. Alexa Anderson On a pass far up ahead of the attacking zone, trying to spring Folkers into the zone. Not held in there by Claus, but she picks the puck up and will be delayed offsides as now they touch up. Amelia Spencer able to get to it here from Mahtomedi. Great forechecking play from a sharp angle, and the goaltender Heath makes the save on a turnover.
Yeah, I believe that's Mahtomedi's first shot of this period so far. Right now they're getting outshot, I guess 2-1 in this period. But it was a good, weird little turnover there. The puck almost seemed like it stopped again. I'm not quite sure, but she definitely made no mistake in shooting that puck on net.
Off the face-off draw, big drive from Elena Martinez, stung to the far side corner. On the backhand intercept, Amelia Spencer. Spencer, pressure provided there by Knobloch for a couple of the players, and now Knobloch picks it up again here for North Tartan on the backhand chance, and a reaching, diving play off the redirection play for Tabaka. Again, you see how Mahtomedi and the Zephyrs just collapse around that blue line in that slot. All the way down and low. Jane Dimitri looking to get back to it. 2 goals, 3 assists on the year for Jane as she'll dump the puck back in. Goes off over the stick of Madison Rosenthal as she'll go back to reset to the far side. Rossler further up ahead, goes off the stick of Broughton and then intercepted again here by Rossler. Rossler trying to carry that puck on in, able to gain the loose puck as the TNT remain on side. Rossler working in on a nice block by Erica Broughton. Rosenthal popped over her stick onto again here by Rossler for North Tartan, and she'll send it back on in. Mahtomedi trying to start a breakout. Rossler with a shot, and another big save made by the goaltender Ella Heath. Down and low. Reset here again here. We're going to have a whistle as the net is off, I believe. Yes, it is. So we'll have another face-off. 14:08 remaining here, period number 3.
Heath once again just looking really poised in net. You know, there's no panic in her at all when there was that turnover right in front of her. You know, Mahtomedi is going to just have a great goaltender in their hands for the next 3 years.
I think there was some concern when coming out for the starting lineups here in this quarterfinal game when Ella Heath fell down backwards prior to the starting lineups being read. So some concern, but she has weathered the storm certainly as she'll reach for another puck there, and Novak takes a shot at it.
Sometimes something like that, though, is all it takes for you to be able to, you know, laugh at yourself, kind of shake off some of the nerves, especially if this is her first game starting for sections. You know, it's a pretty big deal as a freshman, and so sometimes that helps just shakes off the nerves a little bit.
Face off to the right again. It's won by Mahtomedi. Skillings pushes it further up ahead now here for Berglund as the TNT hold in there at the, no, it was not held in at the line as the referee will have the delayed offsides call. We should get to it here. Broughton going D2D again for Skillings. Further up ahead, intercepted by Schwantes for North Tartan to the TNT. Backhanded back down and in again. Broughton for Skillings once more. Mahtomedi, Skillings. Trying to carry it back out, taken again here by Claus, lost a handle on it, pocket picked, be taken again here back the other way, Tabaka. Look again for the near side, off of a redirection there, was looking for Elena Martinez, back down again into the North Tartan end, and icing will come once more.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion there on that offsides. I definitely thought that she held it in there too, but that's the official word, is that she did it, and the officials, of course, have a better line of sight than we do up here.
Face off to the left of Heath upcoming. It'll be Tabaka opposed by Spencer for their respective schools. On the drop. Won by Spencer. One in set back in again. Spencer able to pick up the loose puck. Will take it around the corner boards. Working around Knobloch. Trying to work her way back through center. Nice play on the forecheck made by Rosenthal. Tabaka. Right on the forecheck again as a shot through. Blocked by Spencer off the shot of Elena Martinez. Redirection play again. Knobloch. Trying to work it back in. Spencer sends it off the half wall onto the far side. Puck can be taken back over once again here by Moosbrugger. To the near side again, Curran. Trying to field the puck out of the zone, but Curran able to get to it. On a centering pass again, intercepted here briefly by Whitmore as the Zephyrs try to carry it back out again. Ettlinger falls to her knees, as the puck taken again there by Hedberg, dumped back into the Mahtomedi end with 12:24 remaining here. Period number 3, 2-0 Zephyrs lead. Goals by Nelson and Hansen, the difference makers so far. Shots on goal, 17-13 in favor of North Tartan. On the ice, we'll have another whistle as Avery Whitmore ices the puck. We'll be back down again in the North Tartan end.
The Mahtomedi end.
Yes, the Mahtomedi end. Thank you, Redhead. Appreciate you.
And North Tartan here is, they're definitely pushing a lot. They're definitely trying to get as many chances as possible, causing some turnovers, causing some chaos for the Zephyrs in their own zone, just like right here, and hopefully they'll get rewarded.
Schwantes all the way to the far side. Hedberg to it first for North Tartan. Trying to skate it back out the other way. Here is the Zephyrs field it back out. Sydney King. And then take it here by Sia Claus, who sends it back into the Mahtomedi end. Broughton to get to it first. She'll start the rush back the other way. Into the skates, a nice play by the captain, Tara Skillings. On the backhand, into the zone, icing waved off. First to it here again, Nelson. Turn it over once more. Cindy King. Going all the way back. Great intercept here by Ellie Volkers through neutral ice. Volkers forced out of the play there by Broughton again, as it can be taken again by Berglund. Pass Skillings. Able to get to it again here are the North Tartan TNT. Volkers on the forecheck, left further again for Cindy King. King, who loses an edge in those end boards. Broughton will send it back to the near side again, looking for Skillings. On the forecheck, Ettlinger, or that's Rosenthal rather, as it goes all the way back down through to the neutral zone. And there's Alyssa Ettlinger to play it again for North Tartan. So we have 11 minutes remaining here in period number 3. 2-0 Zephyrs lead, 17-13 shots on goal for North Tartan. Anderson. On the backhand, intercepted here by Jane Dimitri, who carries it into the attacking zone. Jane Dimitri working on the far side. Ettlinger able to get to it for North Tartan. Again, it can be tied up in the skates. Dimitri worked free with the assistance there of Karen Miller. Centering pass in front over the net. Kristen shot through. Barber makes a big save. Kicked out a rebound, but can be taken again here by the North Tartan TNT. Tabaka on a great stick play at the line. Abby Hansen lost it again to Ettlinger. Back the other way once more for North Tartan. Ettlinger. Pass further up ahead, hit off the stick of Elena Hedberg. Into the skates now of Avery Whitmore. Whitmore trying to carry the puck in, but again, Hedberg with a nice play to start the rush back into the zone. Hedberg lost it in her skates with a backhand, able to push it further into the zone once more. Down the length of the ice, and another icing call will come. And face-off coming in the Mahtomedi Zephyr end.
Another icing by Mahtomedi there. Here, you know, that's pretty telling to me that, you know, that TNT is definitely having a little more, or is having better of the play here in the third period so far. They've definitely come out hard and are trying and pushing. They're trying to find those equalizing goals that they need. Even their defense, they're not afraid to pinch right now. They're not afraid to get in the mix with the forwards. And so we'll see if this pays off for them.
Anderson on the loose puck at center ice will send it back in. Erica Broughton able to get to it first for Mahtomedi. Off to the far side looking for Skillings on the breakout. Held in there though by Sia Claus. Tying up there. It goes off of the referee. It's still in play. A chance now again back the other way to the attacking zone for Abby Hansen, but denied at the blue line on a great play by Hedberg. Down in low. Broughton again. It's defaulting. And we'll have an icing call coming here. It's default to go with Neil Broughton and the pronunciation on that name, but yet I have spoken with the Broughton family. I've spoken with students at Mahtomedi. I know that it's Broughton. I just haven't been able to make that difference quite yet.
You gotta deprogram yourself from the Neil Broughton.
9:24 remaining period 3. Shots on goal 17-14 North Tartan. 2-0 Zephyrs lead. Again, Nelson and Hansen on the goals for Mahtomedi. On a rush, Novak. The attacking zone blue line, trying to work around Loida defensively. Great play made by Kayla Loida, the sophomore for the Zephyrs. Back down the length of the ice. Icing is waved off as Ettlinger head back to it. Alyssa Ettlinger trying to start a rush back the other way. Walks it in front of her own goal. Ettlinger with speed. Dump the puck in there as the TNT will continue to roll their lines here, try to create some pressure sustained as we're halfway home here in the third period. Skillings further up ahead, went off the skate of Haltoff into the attacking zone, quickly back the other way. Tabaka tried to carry the puck in, but lost it on the handle into the zone. Moosbrugger, a nice interception. To be taken once again. Hackman knocked off the puck there by Berglund, and a sharp angle chance, and Barber makes another big save. Tabaka on the forecheck, lost her stick. Ettlinger able to get back to it, and North Tartan will fling it down the length of the ice. And icing is called again.
I think it's the first icing there on the TNT this period. Halfway through the third period here, which tells you a lot about how much they've been controlling the play and they've been in Mahtomeda's own end.
Of the periods this year for Mahtomedi, this is the best for the Zephyrs, goal differential wise. Again, just -2 on the plus minus in this second period, or this third period rather, excuse me. On the rush back in, on the near side, backhanded it again by Regan Berglund. Carried in by Ellie Donovan. Donovan with a shot that just hovered, fluttering head over head. And on goal, Byron makes a big save. Picked up again here by Rossler for North Tartan. Turned it back over. Looking again for a redirection into the skates, and a shot from point-blank range by Berglund. No good. Here to the near side. Great pressure again by Wold, trying to start the breakout through center. Battled for and fought for here by Mahtomedi, is carrying it in again. Miller. Denied on her way into the zone. Back out and down. Hedberg has it in her skates, able to pick it back up now, starting to rush the far side into the attacking zone. They're into the skates, and onside there, Ella Rossler. Rossler lost in the official skate, now mad at the official for it. Pushed down and low. Berglund able to field it back out of the zone, and not really sure what's happening there. That was a weird play. But back into the zone to get it again will be Moosebrugger for Mahtomedi. Going D to D off the half wall, and the end boards there for Curran. Getting further up ahead, past everybody in the attacking zone. Karen Miller. Miller working in, and she missed wide. Trying glove side on Alex Barber. Spencer tried to hold the zone, but knocked out again here by North Tartan and TNT. Rosenthal picks it out of the official skates and sends it back down into the zone. 6:37 remaining here in period number 3. 17-16 shots on goal in favor of North Tartan. With speed, Broten. Etlinger first to here for North Tartan, able to pick up a loose puck, and then assisted by Tabaka. Julian Tabaka. With speed, trying the right side wing, able to get around the defense, carries the puck in as a defensive pair's change for North Tartan. Spencer applying some pressure there to Tabaka, assisted there again. Down to low as it's in the skates of Skillings, trying to keep it moving. That time was Emily Knobloch. Broten with a loose puck there, sent down the length of the ice, intercepted by Sia Claus coming off of the bench. Tara Skillings, 3-9 for 12 this year for Mahtomedi and the Zephyrs. Looking to the near side here for Broten, past the outstretched stick of Peyton Schwantes, the sophomore, and Schwantes will go back to play it. On the year, just one assist for Peyton Schwantes. At center. Sent back again into the zone. Icing is called. Now we'll have another face-off in the Mahtomedi end. And for the North Tartan TNT, you're starting to run out of time. You need a goal.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to get a little bit down there, a little bit close. Some of their pucks, some of their passes are starting to look a little bit sloppier here. It's like they're pressing a little bit too much. I think they have that thought in the back of their head that we only have 6.5 minutes here, but just gotta kind of take a calm, deep breath and, focus on your game more than anything else.
On the face-off draw, Hedberg lost the puck here to King. Now a turnover again back into the zone. There's Wold applying some pressure on Dimitri from Mahtomedi. Dimitri off of her stick. Hedberg working on in. Lost it there once more. Dimitri for Mahtomedi goes off the end boards, looking here further for Moosebrugger. Moosebrugger working again with Rosser, goes off the end boards again as the Zephyrs look to try to run down this clock. I get a date with the South St. Paul Packers on Wednesday. I'm sure that many Packer fans and Packer players might be watching this one to scout out the opposition to see what they might be up against at Woog Arena coming up on Wednesday. Broten turned it over. Chance on it. Big save by Ella Heath.
Once again, just the poise that you see here by the freshman goaltender when there's a player all alone in front of her in a 2-0 game, in a section quarterfinal game. That save was no problem.
Rosenthal into the attacking zone with numbers, but the Zephyrs have it pretty well defended, and we're going to get another chance on the power play for the North Tartan TNT as a tripping penalty called against Tara Skillings.
Yeah, this is going to be huge coming up for the TNT. If they can put a goal, if they can get a goal here off this power play, that's going to give them all the momentum going forward these last 4 minutes.
And if you're Jamie Nowicki with 4 minutes, 14 seconds remaining, do you consider calling your timeout here to talk strategy, or do you save it for later?
I think you save it for later. At this point, let them kind of play it out, see if you can get a goal.
Third chance on the power play for North Tartan. Perhaps their biggest of the season. Right here, right now. Into the attacking zone. They try to carry it back in, and it's sent back down by Jane Dimitri. Shots on goal now 18-16, favor of North Tartan. So far, Ella Heath has not allowed any. Schwantes unable to see it, and so picked up again by Tabaka. Schwantes provides assistance on the forecheck there by Abby Hansen that forces North Tartan TNT back. Ettlinger with a spin move to evade. Miller there. And again, Ettlinger. On pressure further up ahead for Rossler. Rossler lost the handle on it into the zone, sent back down, where Rosenthal will have to go back out to dig it. 1:10 remaining here in the power play time. 3:20 remaining in this third period. In a winner-take-all, do-or-die game in the Section 4A quarterfinal. On a turnover, Berglund walking her way into the net. No penalty is called there. The Zephyr parents don't like it. Martinez sent the puck in as the power play unit changes for North Tartan. Moosbrugger here for Kate Curran. Curran, with a long stretch pass, was looking again to start Karen Miller into the attacking zone, but picked up again by Anderson. Off to the far side. Sia Claus will get to it first for North Tartan. Here with 34 seconds remaining on the power play time for the TNT. The power play unit that coming into the game today only scored on 6.1% of their chances. Here again, Rosenthal in the low slot, back to the far side, working in, comes to the near side again here for Anderson. As players collide, and there's going to be another push there, and now we're going to get the penalty that may just end the TNT season.
Yeah, that's just an undisciplined penalty right there. Like, I understand that you're just tackled on, but you cannot retaliate. The refs, the officials will see that second one every single time, and then you're going to be the one in the box.
So it'll be Kiara Siaklas who heads off for the rough. Again, you see it on the left-hand side, a little bit of a collision there, and it's the retaliation right there that draws the penalty.
Yep, I understand the frustration, been there, but yes, you can just not retaliate. You gotta be more disciplined than that.
So it'll be a chance on the power play for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. We have 7 more seconds of 4-on-4 time. On a turnover here, Donovan working into the slot, blocked out there by Ettlinger as it's taken again into the corner. With speed now, Hedberg sent down the length of the ice as Mahtomedi returns to full strength. And so 1:37 and counting remaining of power play time here for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. And they can certainly wind this clock as much as they want to. 7 short-handed goals surrendered by the Zephyrs so far this season. Into the attacking zone, Tara Skillings. Skillings with a shot, she scores! There is your dagger, Tara Skillings. 3-0 Mahtomedi.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the killer. That's going to be the goal that's going to separate them, and I believe that's going to be how we're probably going to end up finishing this game.
It's all Tara Skillings. This might go Skillings unassisted. Just lifted it high on Barber for her 4th of the season, her 13th point. And that may end the North Tartan TNT season. It'll be a power play goal. So for a Mahtomedi power play unit at 13.7 coming into play today. It appears the Zephyrs are headed to face off against the South St. Paul Packers. Moosbrugger here with 1:44 remaining in the third period. On the neutralized face-off draw, going back to the far side. It can be taken again here by Mahtomedi as they'll start up the ice again. Whitmore as will have a whistle, and they'll send both players as colliding behind the play. Ella Rossler, number 7 for North Tartan, and Erica Broughton. Again, we've seen this kind of physicality be played out on both sides tonight, and the officials starting to put the hammer down.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to allow some of these extracurriculars to take place, especially at the end of a end of a game when it's 3-0. So both players are going to sit.
So another neutralized draw. Tabaka opposed by Spencers, and Tabaka wins it for North Tartan. Ettlinger. Here's we'll see if they choose to pull Alex Barber at any point from the net. Taken back away again here by Whitmore from Mahtomedi. To the near side once more, Dimitri will spin it back in her own zone again. Zephyrs can certainly skate this out if they choose to. Backhanded in past Ettlinger as icing is waved off. Alyssa Ettlinger. Here to the near side again, little give and go play, turned it back over. Knobloch lost a handle on it, pushed it back once again for Skillings. To the near side of the attacking zone, Karen Miller. Miller on a stick handle there. Ettlinger sends it back through the center. Take it here now, Ellie Donovan. All the way back around. Inside a minute to go remaining. Ettlinger. Circle it on back. Ettlinger, long stretch down the length of the ice, was looking to spring Tabaka. Delayed offsides call coming. Alexa Anderson. And we'll see there as the lines will change, and Barber remains in her net. Back to get to it. Skillings. Flung down the length of the ice past Ettlinger as they were trying to get Miller into the attacking zone. Taken again by Peyton Schwantes. 23 seconds remaining in the hockey game. And as the clock continues to wind here, the North Tartan TNT season dwindling away as the sand drips out of the hourglass. Behind the end boards, behind the net of Ella Heath. Perfect tonight. 18 shots on, 18 shots stopped. Dug back out to the far side. Kate Curran lost it there. Rosenthal with a last-minute shot, and the Zephyrs advance to play in the Section 4A semifinal as they'll take on the South St. Paul Packers coming up on Wednesday night. A brilliant effort by Mahtomedi. It starts in net with Ella Heath, and for the North Tartan TNT, just not enough to get over the finish line.
Yeah, they just didn't have enough, I guess, to get over, like you said, the finish line. Unfortunately, here in the third period, you could tell they're gripping their sticks a little bit tighter, and knew that their season was dwindling and coming down to the end if they didn't start putting pucks in the net, and I think that kind of was a dagger for themselves.
So for the North Tartan TNT, they fall in the quarterfinal round for the second consecutive year in Section 4. For the Mahtomedi Zephyrs, another chance at getting over that proverbial jumping post for them. The South St. Paul Packers, a team that they've struggled against in section play, and a chance again for the Zephyrs to prove that they can get past one of those teams that in Class A is one of the most difficult teams to get past them because they're so fast and talented, are the South St. Paul Packers.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have their chance, coming up here to prove to the Packers what they can do, who they are, and that they can beat and skate with the best of them. So, you never know what's going to happen in section play. So we'll see what happens on, what day?
Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Again, you see there the seniors heading off to the ice, perhaps for the final time. And again, a heartbreaking loss for the North Tartan TNT. We mentioned a number of times tonight, North Tartan was so close to pulling in with an UGG goal, to tying this game up, but just not enough to get across that finish line.
Yeah, they did. They had a lot of great chances. Credit to the Mahtomedi freshman goalie, Heath. I mean, she just, looked so poised, made saves, and made it look easy.
On the other side of the 4A bracket, it's a final at the VMCC. The Sibley Spartans with a 3-0 win over the Riveters of St. Paul Henry Sibley. Final shots on goal for that one, 51-11 in favor of Sibley and the Spartans. So they'll head off to play Gentry Academy and the Stars on Wednesday on the other side of the Section 4A bracket. It's been a great day of hockey. A pair of 3-0 victories for St. Thomas Academy for the boys and for the Mahtomedi Zephyr girls tonight as they head off to face off against the South St. Paul Packers. Once again, we want to thank our camera crew for sticking around today. For Chris Stotzman, Ian Felix, and Steven Adams down below. For David Schuyler and Arlen Becker in the truck. And for Allison Vogt, who I love you so much. You are so great to me. You are my fiance. I get to say that about you. And I'm Alex Westad. The final score tonight in this girls hockey game, Mahtomedi Zephyrs 3, North Tartan 0, as the Zephyrs will take on the Packers on Wednesday. Tartan and Mahtomedi Zephyr girls hockey.